a country where the leader was only a figurehead and all real power lay elsewhere, specifically in the hands of the military. In this country, the army had placed its men in every department so that control would never slip from their grasp. Because of this, the country grew weaker and weaker. Whenever people questioned them, the army would say, "We're protecting the country from external threats." And whenever anyone raised their voice against them, they were either thrown into prison or killed. Eventually, the country was divided into two parts, but still the army did not stop, nor did it relinquish its control. Finally, a powerful invading army came and destroyed this country. And this is the story of the Abbasid Caliphate and its mighty army, the Mamluks. 1,000 years ago, when Islam was at its peak and Baghdad was the most advanced city in the world, like New York today, to protect this empire, the caliph needed a strong and loyal military. So, the son of al-Qumshid, the new caliph at that time, raised a large army of Turkish slave soldiers who became an elite force, meant to defend the Abbasid Caliphate from external threats. But instead of protecting the caliphate, they seized all power for themselves. From here, the decline of the Abbasid Caliphate began. Now, every new caliph was chosen by them, and he was merely a puppet leader. Even the courts and other state departments began to raise their voices against this domination. To stop that, the army placed its own men everywhere, so that no one would dare challenge them. The same military power that was meant to defend the nation from external enemies was now being used to control the nation itself. The caliph was left only with ceremonial roles, delivering speeches, attending grand events, and leading Eid prayers. He was a leader in name only. The real power lay elsewhere. It was not that every caliph accepted this quietly. At one point, a righteous caliph rose and declared, "We are only leaders in name, and all the real power lies with the army. Enough is enough. I will not be a slave to this army." He began by cutting down the military budget, reclaiming the lands given to them, and replacing their officials with his own trusted men. The army quickly realized that the very man they had made caliph had now become their greatest threat. When the caliph removed the officer whom the army wanted to appoint and replaced him with his own man, the military grew furious. "The man we made leader now dares to defy us," they said. One night, they stormed the caliph's palace and killed him, bringing back the very man he had dismissed. After that, no caliph was allowed to stay long. Within 1 or 2 years, most were either poisoned or murdered. At one point, another caliph tried to challenge their control, but the army imprisoned him and left him to die in hunger and thirst.
This cycle continued. The army would appoint a caliph, and the moment they felt threatened, they would eliminate him. In their lust for wealth and land, they killed 5 caliphs with their own hands. The very army that was meant to protect the empire from external threats ended up destroying it from within.